Welcome to Dog Hugs, your podcast celebration sponsored by Loving Pets. Loving Pets, that's what we do. Doggy-wana, dog toys and treats crafted with naturally calming Wana nip. Equus, USA human-grade natural shampoos, conditioners, flea and tick sprays. 5 strands affordable testing, your roadmap to better health. With your hosts, Larry and G-Dog, that's Geraldine Chata, and me, Larry K. On today's show, we welcome legendary TV dog show host David Frei with his preview of the National Dog Show's Therapy Dog Symposium, plus the Therapy Dog Greatness and Safety How-To Guide. Big giveaway today, so stay and play. Hey,
hi everyone, and welcome to our third season of Dog Hugs. I am Geraldine Chata coming to you live from Kansas City, where we are giving you all the information for the best life for your dog today.
And I'm Larry K coming to you live from the Laundry Lounge in Los Angeles. If you need a translation, this is Spider the Trick Dog, who's going to draw today's big giveaway winner today from
Loving Pets? Yes, we're having our Foundations giveaway today, aren't we?
That's right. Very good choice. And
I love Foundations treats. First of all, they're easy, they're fun, they're mess-free, they're heart-shaped, and they come in this awesome resealable bag that has a color-coded carabiner, so you can hook it to your pocket or your belt loop, your backpack, your leash. I know, right, Larry?
Yeah.
And they're fantastic.
Here you go,
I love them. I love them. They're easy to use, and I love them because they're choke-free. I love any treat that's so small your dog can actually inhale it without choking. Great benefit.
Brilliant idea there. Yeah. Folks, on today's show, we've got a really special guest. But before we talk about that, our other team member, Charlie. Oh, wait a minute. I forgot to do something really important. How do we get in the giveaway, Geraldine?
Right. Let's talk about, we want you to be a part of this awesome giveaway. I love Loving Pets Foundation treats. I know you will as well. So will your pet. So the way that you enter the giveaway is type yes in the chat, or just let us know you want to be a part of the giveaway. And Charlie will assign you a number, and then our sweet little barky, naughty trick dog, who's usually perfect, and today is just being a little naughty, is going to draw your number. Hopefully, you're the big winner, and draw your number from the Wheel-O-Rama, which is actually in the Laundry Lounge.
And speaking of angels, today's guest founded some years ago a therapy dog charity called Angel on a Leash. And of course, that's David Frei, the legendary TV dog host of the National Dog Show. He's going to give us a preview of the Therapy Dog Symposium that will be held after Thanksgiving Day this year. This is a first for them. So it's going to be really well attended, and you can attend it online, or if you happen to be in Philadelphia, you'll be able to attend it in person. The other thing that our team member Charlie mentioned today, Geraldine, is that we're season 3 of Dog Hugs, as you mentioned earlier, and this is show number 11, 3/11. And it's November 3rd, 11/3.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
I love palindromes, or those silly way the numbers kind of line up. So it's kind of funny to be 3/11, 11/3, 2021. It's kind of fun, right?
Hey, folks, we would love to see your comments here on the show. We see that so many of you are there. A big couple of big hearts from Haley Schmaling.
Hi, Haley.
Did Haley win our contest a couple of weeks ago? I forget.
She did, but it was 2 weeks ago.
think so, yeah.
Yes, I think
Let
2
us
or
know,
3.
Haley. Yeah. And then welcome to Mary Lou Gonzalez. Welcome here.
Hi,
to
Mary
Dog
Lou.
Hugs.
Thank you for joining us.
Well, let's get on with some really cool stuff because, Geraldine, you've got some really important stuff to share with all of us about therapy dogs.
Definitely.
And shall we just jump right into that?
Sure, because I believe all dogs are therapy dogs. I feel like everyone's dog out there is a therapy dog for their human, and their human is a therapy human for the dog. So let's talk a little bit about certified therapy dogs today, and a little safety and a lot of fun. Today we're talking about therapy dogs. Why therapy dogs, you might ask? Well, therapy dogs offer stability to a human in a world where certain tasks may render that human to feel unstable or uncomfortable. Dogs are known to be masters of many things, including lowering our blood pressure and even calming these tense emotions at the hospital or an airport, or even tense emotions in a courtroom. Therapy dogs offer more than just joy. They offer healing and support to someone traveling or to a child who may have been through a school trauma, who may feel they are alone or scared or in an uncomfortable situation. Therapy dogs can really bring comfort. Who can become a therapy dog, you might ask? Well, it's been said before that therapy dogs are born, not trained. I don't totally agree. However, I will agree that it's definitely faster to train a very calm dog to become a great therapy dog than it is to train your border collie who runs circles around your house and maybe even would herd the teachers at school. However, there are many huskies, many schnauzers, and yes, even many pit bulls that have made incredible therapy dogs, visiting everyone, including children in hospitals all over the country. It takes a lot of time, it does take patience, and it takes great communication foundation to begin laying the foundation for shaping therapy dog behavior. How does my dog become a therapy dog, you might ask? Well, therapy dog tests are not easy. They are not just a walk in the park. They typically involve between 10 and 13 tasks, and some of those tasks involve multiple parts. It can take months, and sometimes it can take years to train a dog to become an ideal therapy dog. Most therapy dog tests are designed to mimic what a therapy dog would be doing out in a hospital or at an airport or even in a courtroom where they would be of service to someone in need. Tests are given in 1 or 2 phases, and if you're interested in training your couch potato or your dog into becoming a really great therapy dog, we're including some attachments with a couple of links to that you can investigate and start your own discovery on how you can train your dog to become one of the ideal therapy dogs and be of service to others.
Dog Hugs will be right back.
Loving Pets Foundation's treats are an ideal reward when working to establish a schedule or when teaching new skills. They're small, soft, bite-sized treats. And all packages come with a free carabiner, which allows you to attach the package to your belt loop, or leash for easy access. At Loving Pets, we make solutions for better pets easier. Loving Pets, it's what we do. Imagine King Charles II, who was known as the Cavalier King. He would not be seen without at least 3 dogs at his heels, which gave way to the name Cavalier King Charles Spaniel, which is another breed that is the pride of Britain. This tot-sized version of the original is graceful and grand, with a soothing nature that is neither aggressive or nervous. He is the ideal pet, especially if the family enjoys the company of guests like kings and queens. Doggywana, from the makers of Meowwana, dog toys and treats crafted with naturally calming doggy nip. Check us out on TikTok.
from red, itchy skin or flea bites and nothing you've tried seems to help? Equus Microtech Shampoo and Spray are the finest and most cost-effective option available. Microtech Shampoo and Spray soothe on contact. Why go to the vet? Help your dog or cat with just one application at a fraction of the cost. Microtech stops scratching, biting, and licking instantly. Microtech smells great, and it's safe for use on puppies or kittens. Available online at eqyss.com. Microtech Shampoo and Spray. It's guaranteed.
Here's your bill. Please pay up front.
A visit to your vet shouldn't cost you an arm or a leg. With a testing kit from 5 Strands, keeping your best friends healthy has never been so affordable. 5 Strands Affordable Testing will help you build a roadmap to better health. Go to 5strands.com today.
And now more Dog Hugs.
Welcome back, everyone.
Fantastic.
So, that was a wow. Let's see who we have
Geraldine,
in the chat today.
Oh, that's great.
Let's see who we've had.
I just wanted to say, Geraldine, what you said about therapy dogs was so important. And if you don't mind, could you share with the folks? You also had some great safety tips that I wanted to put in there, but peek behind the scenes, I forgot to edit it in.
Oh, and you know what? It's actually better we discuss that in person because it really is important that you pay attention to. So if a dog has a do not pet me vest on, or it says don't pet me, I'm working, or it says working dog, service animal, therapy dog, ESA, emotional support animal, whatever their designation is, we should leave them do to their job. Don't rush up. I mean, they look beautiful. We love to admire them, but don't rush up to them and say, can I pet your dog? Because you might be interrupting them for someone who might be a diabetic, or, I mean, you really have no idea what that dog's real job is. There are many therapy and support dogs that are cross-functional. They've developed and honed their skills with training, or even some without training. And really the best thing to do is to leave them be. Right, Larry?
Thank you. Yeah, I really appreciate that safety tip, even though I'm tempted to do that and I really want to get them. No.
I do too. I want to squish their face and kiss them and squeeze them and give the love back to them that we know they're giving to so many people, that even if just that day they're with their one human and they're giving so much love and support to that one human. We just need to give them the space to do their job and respect their job. And if they're wearing that vest, leave them alone. Take a picture from a distance if you ask permission, but don't go rushing up to them and ask anything. Just let them do their job. Allow them to be who they are meant to be, which is the support for the human that they're with.
Beautiful. Mary Lou gives us a heart dog. And look who's with us today, Steve Collier.
Hi, Steve.
Good to see you. Steve, are you with the Parandi Stunt Dog Show on the road right now? Because I know they're coming to California this weekend, to Los Angeles this weekend, and I'm going to be out of town. I'm so bummed. If you're going to be with them, I'm not going to see you. I'm not going to see Chris Parandi. I'm not going to see Suhei Parandi. But folks, if you are in Los Angeles, you will be able to see them Saturday, very close to me. That's ironic. Here in North Hollywood at the El Portal Theater, and on Sunday in Torrance, and I think it's the Performing Arts Center there. So,
and I just missed Steve Collier in Oklahoma City while I was there. The wind did not blow me away, Steve. I am still okay.
Yeah,
so thank you for reaching out to me while I was there. That's very sweet.
He's been chasing storms. You know, folks, Steve Collier, in addition to being a stunt dog trainer, performer, and all around wrangler, is also a storm chaser. Whoa, yeah. And he says, I couldn't agree more with y'all. And I'm going to say that that's about the therapy dogs.
Yes,
Yeah,
it
and
is.
he says that's a bummer. Hope to be able to see you both soon. That's good. It was windy.
It was really windy one day while I was in Oklahoma City, like Dorothy windy, like Kansas windy. Hold on to something and the winds are sweeping you down the plains. Yeah.
Yes, it is, Steve says. Kimberly, my previous therapy dog, Kylie, Sunshine Beagle, visited a veteran at the VA and he tried to say her name and she rubbed her head all over his hand. The nurse was emotional and said he had not talked in weeks. Wow, Kimberly, that is fantastic.
There's
Yeah.
something special about what a therapy dog or any dog will do for a human. I know that I wouldn't know my neighbors very well if it wasn't for dogs. I'll be quite honest. And I know that if you go to the hospital, you may never have met that human, but when you take your therapy dog in to meet and change that human's life, it's unbelievable. I'm speechless every time I have the opportunity to do that. So I can just imagine, Kimberly, how amazing that was.
And
Wow.
Steve's going to add to that. Wow, that's amazing. And Kimberly's going to add to that. I've been following Steve's stunt dogs. Love it. Yes, folks, it's the Perandi stunt dogs. And Kimberly also says the vet's hand was badly burned. He could not move it. I think she knew. Wow.
Wow.
Very cool. Folks, you got to get in on this giveaway because we've got some really great Houndations treats coming in.
All flavors, all the flavors. So you can rotate the proteins.
Get in on it. Get on all the say, yeah, I want to be on it. And Charlie's going to put you in.
My dogs start doing tricks when they see the bags. That's how much they know. Like they see me pull out the Houndations bag and they start rolling over and waving and shaking, and it's really cute.
I can get Spider with a little bag rattle, but it just on visual side, ooh, very good.
They're pretty. They love those bags. They know what's in them. So Larry,
let's introduce our guest, Geraldine. It's
been, I believe this is year number 20 on his second round of dog show aficionado-esque subjects, I guess is the best way to say it. David is a nationally and actually internationally renowned spokesperson for the dog industry when it comes to the National Dog Show, Beverly Hills Dog Show, and once back in the day, Westminster Dog Show. And he's obviously involved in so many aspects of not only fundraising, but awareness and education around the pet that sits on your couch every day. So let's hear a little bit about this National Therapy Dog Symposium that's happening this year after the National Dog Show. And hopefully you'll be able to join with none other than the crew and David Frei himself. David, tell us a little bit about how the symposium has kind of transitioned through COVID with all the changes.
Well, we're like a lot of other organizations that have sort of had to operate using a whole new set of rules for the last year and a half. And last year, like so many other events in our world, certainly, and in a lot of places, we couldn't do it in person. We couldn't do a live presentation with people. We had to do it online. And so this year, in our third year, our first year, we did it live 2 years ago. It was live, and we had about 200 participants at Rowan University for the National Dog Show Therapy Dog Symposium. And now this year, we're going to combine both of those ways to attend. So we hope we will have lots more people in attendance, either virtually or live. And I think it's going to be great. We're doing it a little later than we have in the past. We're doing November 30th, which comes then after Thanksgiving, after the National Dog Show on television. So that will help us publicize it a bit, because it's a reasonable fee for people to attend. And you can there's a way for you to get continuing education credits too for attending. And we think it's a great opportunity to get together for what do we say, for practitioners, advocates, and aspirants of the therapy dog world. And we have a great time. I mean, we're there with our friends, we're there with our colleagues and cohorts and people that we love and adore and spend time with, and people that do great things for animals and everywhere and people everywhere. And we can find a way maybe to find something new for us to do.
David,
course,
David, what made you choose doing a symposium on therapy dogs? You get a lot of requests to do all kinds of things, and you chose this.
Well, Larry, as you remember, my own charity, Angel on a Leash, was very active in New York City when we were there for 15 years, and so we did lots of things with therapy dogs there, and got involved with a lot of people all over the country, kind of spreading the word and learning about new ways to do things, and getting into new places and finding new people and new audiences to deal with. So this was a nice extension, but really the birth of it all. We'll have to give credit to Steve Griffith, our publicist for the National Dog Show. He, knowing my interest in therapy dogs, got us involved with the Ronald McDonald House of Philadelphia when we first got there as a charity partner. So we were doing some fundraising activities for them. He created our own National Dog Show Therapy Dog Ambassador team that we've got 8 or 10 or 12 therapy dog teams that visit various places through various organizations, not just limited to any certifying organization, but they represent us. They wear their National Dog Show Therapy Dog bandanas. And so it's been great because we've got this wonderful platform to deal with. We have 25 million people watching the dog show on television, and that gives us a way to spread the word. And as we went through my 30 years of doing dog shows on TV, the first 27 of them were with Westminster. Well, we found that more and more people were getting involved with therapy dogs. And I think sometimes they would put that on their card, whether it was true or not, that my dog's a therapy dog, because they knew it turned me on, and it would make me have some good reason to talk about them on the air and the things that they do. So anyway, it's kind of a natural extension for us, thanks to Steve Griffith and thanks to our own therapy dog ambassador team, that we sponsor this. One of the people we got involved with was Michelle Pick, who was very involved at the UPenn Vet School, and with her own therapy dog, Vivian. And so Michelle and I co-chair this event, and we get lots of help. But we co-chair the event, and this is the third year where we're sort of overseeing things, but using the strengths that everybody has to bring to the table. So we're gonna have fun with it.
We will definitely share the link to being able to sign up for the symposium and join in. But I have a quick question for you, David. Hopefully it'll have a quick answer, but it may not. If somebody walks up to you and says, I really want my dog to be a therapy dog, David, what advice do you have for me for my dog? What would be the first thing that you would say?
I'd say go find a good agency that can help get you involved in classes and help you find places to volunteer and get you put in place as a volunteer at those places. But it can be a 6-week class. It varies maybe a little bit from organization to organization, but in 6 weeks, we're dealing more with training the human partner of that therapy dog team than we are the therapy dog. I say, and it sounds a little bit trite, but I say the great therapy dogs are born, not made. And we train the humans to give good cues to the dogs and keep them under control. But at the same time, letting them do their thing. I always remember I did an interview on the Today Show years ago, and Meredith Vieira asked me, she says, what are you thinking about when you've got your dog up there in bed with somebody or visiting kids or doing things? What are you thinking about? And I said, the truth is, I think about staying out of the way. I've got to protect the dog. I got to keep the dog from being in trouble, but mainly I'm letting them do their own thing. And the great things that flow from that are the rewards to all of us.
At this symposium, David, you've got all kinds of people who have such different viewpoints about therapy dogs. You have veterinarians. Tell us about the range of speakers that you're having at this symposium and at past symposia.
Well, I was the keynote speaker the first year, not by default, but because I was so proud of what we were doing. And we had several other people, but Marty Becker was our keynote speaker last year. And I think you all know Marty, of course. And he was fabulous. He was great. And I think we're in keeping with that this year. We're not quite ready to announce all of our speakers just yet, but they are people that are well known in the dog world and in the medical health care world, as well as the veterinarians. I mean, we all want to keep our dogs healthy, but right now we're talking about dealing with people and doing good things with them. And when we've got the great tool to do it with these dogs, we have this great spiritual and emotional connection with our dogs. And I always lead off with the fact that when a dog walks into the room, the energy changes. And you use that as your starting point. You've got people's attention. You've got them smiling when maybe they haven't had much to smile about for a while. If you're visiting them in a hospital or visiting them in some care unit someplace, that's the great starting point for us. And we go from there. And everybody's got their own story about how it works and how their dogs have done great things and what it means to them. People always say to me, says, it's easy for them to say, "Oh, you're doing great things." I said, "No, I'm not. I'm just the driver and the treat carrier. I just get my dog there, and my dog does the great things." And that's, we visited the VA hospital every Wednesday for 6 or 7 years in New York City, Grace and I. And she was a star there. She was a hero. But they're not looking at me. They go, "Oh, Grace, it's great to see you. I'm glad you're here." And they look up at me and say, "How you doing?" Like I'm an afterthought.
You're just the supporting staff.
That's right.
The Oscar winning supporting actor in the play. That day, right?
That's it. Now listen, I got somebody here who says,
Hey,
there's the star.
My little, she just had a bath today, so she look at her now and she's white instead of gray.
Hi, sweet girl.
Hey, True.
How you doing?
Figure this out. You're a good girl, honey.
So sweet.
She's hit the wall. Until she got to be about 1.5 years, which she just did.
Wow,
we're really always sure about where she's thinking about. And now suddenly at 1.5 years, she's just like one of the family. She's just inserted herself instead of running around on the outside occasionally trying to figure out what to do next. But
fantastic.
God bless them all. We love them all, don't we?
We do.
That's true.
I love this therapy dog that's on my couch for me every night. That's one of my favorite therapy dogs.
Well, that's how people, I think people knew that inherently, and people with dogs know for years that interacting with a dog makes you feel better. And suddenly we've got them into medical facilities where the medical professionals are saying, "Hey, these dogs are doing great things for people." And in the past, as you know, we were always dealing with administrators in these hospitals and in facilities that would say, "Oh no, we can't have a dog in here. They're not clean, yada, yada, yada." And after a while, the medical professionals started to say to them, "Hey, there's a great benefit for having these dogs here. Let's find a way to do it." So now suddenly everybody wants to have therapy dogs. I joke about my dogs were the first dogs. This isn't a joke. My dogs were the first dogs ever to visit as therapy dogs at Sloan Kettering Memorial Cancer Center. And I kid about it, and I wrote about it in my book. I think that they started listening to us, and we created a pilot program for them. We had been pitching them for years, and they finally said, "Okay, do it." And we did a pilot program for them. And it just happened to be the year that they had fallen from #1 in the U.S. News ratings as a cancer center to #2 behind MD Anderson in Houston. And I was quick to point out that MD Anderson has a thriving therapy dog program. And now you can't tell me that didn't play into your decision. They said, "Oh no, we're just doing it on our own." I said, "Okay."
Dog Hugs will be right back. And now more Dog Hugs. Well, thank you so much, David Frei, for being with us. Again, another little peek behind the curtain, folks. I forgot to edit it in. David's shelter shout out and gratitude. If you've seen the show before, those are the last two questions we like to ask every guest. Geraldine, do you recall who he gave a shout out to? I'm going to unmute you. Boy, am I having technical difficulties.
He always gives a shelter shout out to the, I believe it's the Cavalier King Charles Spaniel Rescue in Chicago that he always raises a lot of money for during this time of the year, right before the National Dog Show. And he definitely gave a shout out to the Symposium and all the people who work with and train the therapy dogs and are the caretakers and pet parents of the therapy dogs that go out for during at that time or all year long based off of all their work through the Symposium, which we appreciate. He appreciates very much.
Thank you for that reminder, Geraldine. And I'm going to echo that with my own gratitude for therapy dogs. You know, just before the pandemic started, I was going to be the keynote speaker and performer at Therapy Dogs International at their national conference. But then the pandemic, so we've kept in touch and so forth. And a very close friend of mine and friend of the show, Brian Valenti, has done a therapy dog at the airport at Los Angeles International Airport. And if you go into Terminal 1, you will see a big honor for one of his now past therapy dogs, the great Finn, Scottish Deer, Irish Wolfhound. How can I forget?
Irish Wolfhound, yes, Irish Wolfhound, which is so fantastic. And I travel all the time, as you all know. I'm either traveling to train a dog or I'm traveling for sales for my company or whatever reason I'm out and about. I love the therapy dogs that are at the airports that help me because my dogs are not with me at that time usually. And it really does make a difference in calming the atmosphere and keeping the energy in a really great space because traveling is stressful, especially today.
Excellent. All right, you ready to give away some Houndations treats?
Yes.
Charlie says we have 6 people entering the giveaway, so we have
Wonderful.
6 tennis balls going into the wheel-a-rama.
So let's see if Larry's laundry is in there. I forgot to ask.
Laundry in here because it's not a laundry machine, it's a wheel-a-rama.
Wonderful. We love the wheel-o-rama.
Spider was so interested in what's going on. I think he was on the other side of the studio seeing that there
What's
might
over
be
there?
somebody walking on the street in front of the house. But as soon as he said that laundry, the laundry machine, the wheel-a-rama didn't open, he's right over here saying, let me.
He's asking you to stop. He's literally asking you to, he's barking stop at you since I'm not saying anything.
Number, let's see who wins. Number 3.
Nice.
Number 3.
Spider.
Very good. Spider.
Great job, Spider. Nice.
Right. Number 3 is, oh my gosh, Steve Collier. Steve is
Yay!
the winner, but you know what that means? We're also going to draw again. So
Yes, we are.
everybody.
So let's draw.
Steve wins, and let's see who else wins. Hey, Spider.
We've got some great things for you, Steve, to choose from, obviously, including a Dog Hugs t-shirt, because I don't think you have a Dog Hugs t-shirt yet, Steve. Oh! Spider.
He's creating suspense here. There you
He
go.
is. He's good at it too.
Buddy. Number 1.
Nice. Who's our number one today?
Congratulations, number 1. It's Mary Lou. Fantastic.
Nice, Mary Lou. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Thank you for joining us in this giveaway today. You'll love your Houndations treats. They're fantastic. Your dogs will go giddy for them.
Fantastic. You know, we had some really wonderful comments before we say goodbye. Kimberly noticed there was a dog sitting, a beagle sitting on David's table. Is that right?
Yes, that was Uno. That was a bobblehead of Uno. Uno won the Westminster in 2006. I'm certain I'm completely wrong at that year, but Uno won Best in Show, and David was friends with Uno's breeder, so Uno actually stayed at David's house quite often, and Uno passed away 2 years ago, so he has quite a few Uno items in reference to that amazing dog who was one of David's best friends.
Kimberly, you're very observant today.
Yes, you are.
Also say, I love your chair, your dog chair.
I know,
Mrs.
isn't it great?
Yeah.
Wait till you see my new dog chair. So, Kimberly, just so you see, my husband bought this for me the other day. It's my new dog chair I'm getting ready to set up in the office, and it has all the breeds on it. It has Chihuahua, Beagle, Dalmatian, Dachshund, Boxer. It's beautiful. So wait till you see my new office decoration as soon as I'm done. So thank you for noticing. But I love this dog chair. I have one of these at home, and this is going out into my lobby.
And Kimberly also says about David, I agree, train the humans because dogs can lower your blood pressure. And Steve says it absolutely changes the energy for the better. Ha ha, I
Yes.
love that I am the treat carrier. So cute.
Yes.
Well, hello, Barbara. True that
Hi,
is
Barbara.
beautiful. We got a yes from Barbara.
True, that's beautiful.
And
Yes.
Steve says, I do not have a dog HUGS shirt. Okay.
I got
on,
you
buddy.
covered.
Congratulations. And it looks like Barbara needs to get a prize here. And Kimberly knew Uno.
Yes, Uno was
Fantastic.
amazing. An amazing
Yes.
beagle. Mm-hmm.
All right, folks. Thank you for staying with us. Going a little long today, and it's all in good fun. I know, and hope you enjoy this. Time to sign off.
I think it's time to sign off, Larry.
We're grateful
For you.